Hey everyone. Can you hear me okay? Is the sound level any good? Am I quiet or is my voice normal volume? All right. Cool. Yeah, cuz I know last time when I did the Kmart thing I think my volume for my voice was really low. So I've got it cranked up all the way this time. All right. So this is just a test really just cuz like I said last time the sound was all messed up. So I'm just going to see how this goes. Don't know how long I'm going to be playing this or anything, but figure, got nothing else to do, so let's give this a try. Hopefully the game works. No, the microphone is not cheap at all. And I've had this problem before with OBS where it's really low level, even though when I do, record my videos and stuff, the level's really high. So I don't know what's going on with that because it's literally cranked up all the way. Let me just check my settings here. Yeah, it's literally on max. So I don't know why it would be quiet. All right. So we'll try this then. So this is a liminal space game, like the Backrooms kind of. It's just meant to be kind of just really kind of creepy and unsettling. So let's see how it goes. My my mouse is way too sensitive. Okay, where are the mouse settings here? Gameplay. All right, let's try that. All right, that's better. All right, where's the light switch? All right, I can't find the light switch. Too dark. And I wish there was a way to overlay the chat on top of the game screen for me so I could actually read the chat while I'm playing. But I have to look off to the left, and it's kind of hard to see. I've played GTA a little bit, but literally like 15, 20 years ago. I haven't played it much since then. Maybe when GTA 6 comes out, whenever that is. All right, where am I supposed to be going here? Hey, Tanui Tahitian Fire, thanks for the super chat. I think that's my first ever super chat. That's cool. Well, guess we go down here. Oh, where'd the staircase go? That's not good. Oh, this looks familiar. Sounds like the Whitehall Mall in Pennsylvania. It had that same buzzing noise. Yeah, I'd say that's mold. Yeah, well, I mean, the only mall I can think of off the top of my head that was liminal like this would be Whitehall Mall. Because it actually had this buzzing noise. And maybe, what was it? The Galleria in White Plains? Is that what it was? That was pretty similar to this. Well, I mean, it didn't look like this, obviously, but had this kind of feeling where there was no sound in the background. Because most malls are playing music, as you know, and when a mall has zero sound and zero customers, it's kind of creepy. See if they start following me. Oh, I'm hearing breathing. That's not me. Oh, it says exit. Is this the exit? Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to work in an office that was like this. I'm not sure about that. Alright, I think I'm getting lost here. Yeah, I think I was already here. Yes, I was there. Don't think I went down here. I don't know. These ceilings look decently high to me. Maybe a little low, but... Exit. Okay, is this the exit? No, because I was already in here. I was there. I was there. I think the exit sign is a lie. No, I was there. Oh. That's slightly creepy. Alright, now this says exit in red, so this must be the exit, right? I don't think it'll let you pull the fire alarm. Yep, I have pools too. I have a bunch of these games, actually. A lot of them are really similar, though. Whoa. That didn't sound good. Now down there we got a bunch of shopping carts. I'd like to get down there somehow. Alright, I think I'm officially lost at this point. Alright, this does not look familiar. Yeah, definitely haven't been here yet. Alright, another exit sign. Okay, I definitely don't remember this. Exit through here? Let's see. Yeah, you too. Thanks. Good night. Oh, this is new. Oh, here we go. Pretty sure this is the way. Yeah, that's a little creepy. Sounds like we're in an aquarium or something. Yeah, I just started playing liminal type games, I don't know, 6 months, a year ago or something like that. Just because they kind of feel kind of like a dead mall in a weird way. Hmm. Yeah, the Sears in Braintree is kind of neat. Kind of wonder how long that's going to last. Definitely want to go back there sometime, but not too soon. I've been there fairly recently. That doesn't sound good. The Sears in Braintree is not the safest area? I don't know. It seemed fine to me, but I only went to the Sears and the mall that's attached to it. Isn't that what, South Shore Mall? I think. It seemed fine to me, at least compared to some other malls I've been to recently. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be there by 2026 because I went in, I think 2022 or 2023 the first time, and I was like, nah, that's not going to be here another 6 months to a year, and it's still there. So it's hard to say. Kind of like I thought Enfield Square Mall would have been closed like 5 years ago, yet it still remains open. Yeah, apparently the Dawn of the Dead Mall is a real mall. I forget which one it is, but I think I can possibly go there sometime. But I don't remember where it is, so I'll have to look that up. Was that a cat? Yeah. Yeah, just a room full of claw machines. Which they kind of have at Buckland Hills now. There's that new arcade, which is, I think, like 90% claw machines. Yeah, the Crystal Mall. I didn't start filming mall videos until after it had already been pretty much dead. And I'd only been there once before, like in 1994 or something like that. And back then it was nowhere near dead. But of course, I wasn't thinking about filming malls at that point, which I wish I had been, but never occurred to me. Oh yeah, Fox Run Mall. Wasn't the Macy's closing there or something? Yeah, you said Macy's. Macy's and J.C. Penney. Remember hearing at least one of them was closing. Thanks. Yeah, I'm glad you guys like the channel. Even though YouTube's doing something weird recently where suddenly my views and my new subscribers have like gone off a cliff. I don't know what happened. It's like from February 1st, it just went completely downhill. Hopefully it's just a phase and it'll come back, but geez, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'd love to get out to some of the other Sears and that Kmart that's still in Miami. But don't see that in the cards anytime soon. Wait a minute, is this the hall I started off in? Oh my god. Alright, I just came back to the beginning. Alright, I don't think I went this direction. Oh yeah, the Sears in Florida too. Yeah, I might go down to Florida because they've got those cheap airline tickets on, what is it, a Velo or something like that? Might do that. There's lots of stuff to film down in Florida. Yeah, did I hear that the Macy's in New York, like the original, excuse me, the Macy's in New York, is that closing too? Thought I had heard that it might be. Or I might be confused. Yes, the Toys R Us in Canada, that is on my list. The problem is I don't have a passport. So I'm trying to get one. And once I get a passport, I'll go up to like the Buffalo area and then probably head over to head across the bridge to Canada, do the Niagara Falls and all that. Yeah, I did a film. I did a video on the Toys R Us in the American Dream Mall. I do hope to go back to the Dream Mall probably sometime this spring. I'm going to do some more malls down like the Pennsylvania, New Jersey area. Probably in the next month or two. But the thing is, I don't want to over-film. I filmed too many mall videos last year, and I ended up with a backlog. And I still have 2 mall videos that I haven't published from February. Oh, who's that? From February of 24. And at this point, I don't think I'm going to publish them because they're just too old. I'll redo them. All right, who's saying they need help? Where's that coming from? Yeah, I did Franklin Mills. I did it when it was still Philadelphia Mills. I think they renamed themselves, and then they just recently renamed themselves back to Franklin Mills, I think. And I think Franklin Mills was the worst mall I've ever been to as far as the setup. It's just a straight hallway from one end to the other. It's horrible. Oh yeah, thanks for watching the flea market video. Yeah, I'm really excited because Mansfield will be the first flea market opening this year, and I think it's like March 20-something. So it's, I think, 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from tomorrow, I think. So I'll definitely be there, assuming there's not a snowstorm or something like that. Yep, I did Willow Grove. I'm trying not to repeat too many malls. Excuse me, gosh. I'm trying not to repeat too many malls. I want to film as many new ones as possible. The only ones I'm doing the refilmings on are my local malls that I haven't done since 2022. So, like the Trumbull Mall I did recently, which for whatever reason got terrible views, which I kind of thought it would get really good views, but nope, it got really bad views, number of views. And then I've got Connecticut Post Mall coming up, Holly Lane. And then I'll try to do some malls I haven't been to yet. Yeah, King of Prussia is definitely next up in the list. Like, I definitely want to go there. That general area of Pennsylvania, I got almost to King of Prussia, and then I ran out of time. I think Willow Grove was like the last one I filmed on that trip. And I really want to get to Voorhees Town Center, but I think it's still closed from the fire last year, which is really annoying. I had been planning to get there, and then there was a fire, and I think it's still shut down on the inside. It probably won't reopen, which is the sad thing. So I missed that one, I think. Oh. Montgomery Mall. I think that's on the list. Yeah, I haven't been there yet. That's in that same general area, I think. This is kind of creepy. Oh, yeah, I don't have a lot of Dune stuff. Yeah, because I don't think... Yeah, I don't have the original Dune on Blu-ray. I want to get the new Dunes on 4K, but 4K Blu-rays are so stupidly expensive now. They're like $40 brand new, which is insane. So I usually don't buy new Blu-rays or 4Ks. I usually wait till I find them at Goodwill or at a flea market, because I'm not paying $40 for a single movie. Oh yeah, Dune 2000. I have it. I think I have it digitally. I don't have it. I don't have a physical copy of it. But yeah, I think Dune 2000 was kind of like Command and Conquer, I believe. My mic is only coming from the left side? Why the heck is that? Alright, let me check my settings. Can anybody else verify? Is my mic only coming out in the left speaker? Or left channel? Because that doesn't make sense. Alright, let me see. Left. I don't know. I don't see any option actually to change it from mono to stereo. Well, that'll be something to check in the future. Yeah, if you're listening on a phone, I doubt you're going to hear stereo versus mono. But if you got a stereo and it's only coming out of one speaker, then something's wrong. No, my mic is plugged in all the way. It comes out fine when I'm recording my videos, but I did notice it do mono recording on something else I did recently, but I don't know what setting it would be. Just checking my settings here. Let's see. Advanced properties. No, so there's a mono checkbox. The mono is not checked off. I don't know. I'll have to look into that some other time. Oh, yeah, switch it to mono? Okay, let me try that. Let's see. Sure, microphone. All right, I switched the mic to mono. See what happens now. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Is it coming out left only or both? Yeah, at least you can hear me. Last time I did it, my volume was real low. Oh, that didn't sound good. Yeah, any likes, thumbs up, comments would be great. Because I think there's something screwy going on with the YouTube algorithm where all of a sudden, because it was like literally February 1st, the views on the videos and the new subscriber count per month just totally went over a cliff. For no apparent reason. It just makes no sense. I had that string of really high view count videos, and then now they're like all under 10,000. So I don't know. I'll just keep doing videos and hopefully it fixes itself somehow. The point of the game is just to be atmospheric, I think, and kind of creepy and strange. I think there's like really no game. There's like no actual gameplay here other than to find a way out. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to Google to see what's going on with the volume on the mic and like the channels. I don't know, because everything is showing to me that it's all maxed out and it's not indicating it's only coming from one channel. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. It is showing me one channel. Why is that? Let's see. Oh, I think I fixed it. Did I fix it? I think I fixed it. Because now it's showing two channels on the microphone thing. Okay, good. It's fixed. All right. Super. Yeah, well, actually, the last indoor flea market I went to and filmed at was the Weehaw Market in West Hartford, Connecticut, which was pretty good. And I tried going to that one in Plainville, the flea market at the crossing or whatever. And I don't know, it's not a bad flea market, but it just, I don't know, I wasn't able to find anything to film. It just didn't work out. Basically, it was a fail as far as filming goes. But luckily, the outdoor flea markets are coming back very shortly. So, like I said, Mansfield is in a couple weeks, and then I think Elephant's Trunk is usually the first or second week of April. And that's a big one. And then the smaller ones in Connecticut come back, usually in April. So I can't wait, because actually the last flea market I was actually at, outside one, was the one I posted today, that November 24th at the Mansfield Flea Market. That was the actual last flea market I've been to. And that was, what, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. That was like 4 months ago. So I really want to get out to a flea market and buy some junk to add to my collection. Ooh, we got a waterfall. Fancy. Oh, that's a good buy in that gateway. What, without Googling it, what is that? Is that a 486 Pentium 2, 3? Oh, it's a laptop, so that would be... Yeah, I don't know what that model is. But if it's Pentium 3 or earlier, then it's cool. Yeah, Pentium 3. Yeah, solid. I usually don't find vintage laptops like that, or at least not ones that work, because usually the batteries die. And then I had one where the, the BIOS battery, the clock battery died, and it was some weird proprietary design, so I couldn't easily replace it. So I can use it, but it just, it doesn't save any of the settings. Favorite find at Mansfield? That's really hard to say, because I usually forget what I've bought after a little while. But at Mansfield, geez, I don't know. That's really hard to answer. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the Rieta flea market. I don't think I went this year or last year, 24. I went the year before because it's so far from me. It's like, I think it's about 2 hours, and no offense, but it's in the middle of nowhere. And there's no cell phone service there either, which is terrible, because then I can't check any of the prices. But yeah, I do plan to get back there hopefully this year. I just have to get up real early, because I remember by the time I got there it was 10, and it seemed like everybody was already packing up. Alright, this is creepy. Yeah, I think pretty much all the flea markets other than Brimfield will open either in March or April, for the most part. Oh yeah, I would definitely buy something. Yeah, a lot of times people get confused. Like, they see my videos and they go, oh, you don't buy anything. But you have to understand, when I go to these flea markets, often, like for Brimfield, I'll go for 2 straight days. So I have like 12 hours of footage. And obviously I can't do a single 12-hour video. I could, but nobody would watch it all the way through. So I have to break it up into, usually I'll edit it down to like 5 to 8 videos. So it seems like I didn't buy that much, but you have to remember there's 8 other videos from that same day. So when you add it all together, I actually did buy quite a bit. It's just spread out over 8 videos. Even the smaller flea markets, I usually get at least two videos out of them. So it does give you the impression that I've not bought as much as I actually did. Oh, this room's a dead end. Yeah, I filmed the gallery at White Plains like maybe 2 weeks before it closed, I think. I think that was like the first truly dead mall I went to. Where it was literally, there's almost no stores open. It was really weird. Yeah, it's always surprised. It surprised me early on when people would complain that I didn't buy enough, because it's like I bought it. It's not like you bought it. You know, it's not like you have to take it home. And if I buy it, it doesn't mean you then get to have it. So it just kind of, I was like, I don't understand. Why does it matter what I buy? I mean, technically, if I wanted to, I could just pretend that I bought everything, and you really wouldn't know. You know, I could say, yep, I bought it, off camera. Yeah, I sometimes check Facebook Marketplace. I used to get a lot better deals on like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, like 10 years ago. I used to find stuff all the time, and then the stuff I was looking for kind of dried up. Or people are asking too much money for stuff. Alright, how do I get down there? Let's see. Yeah, that's one of the things I try to do with the mall videos is I'm trying to film them before they're gone. And so far that's worked out in 2 cases. So the gallery at White Plains closed, and also Eastfield Mall, which no longer exists. So I'm really glad I got to film those before they disappeared. I think all the other malls are still open, even though Crystal Mall, Meriden Mall, and Enfield Square Mall kind of feel like they're going to close at any minute. Yet they seem to somehow keep going. Oh, I definitely buy more than my mom. My mom, she does not live with me, by the way, in case anybody thought that. So she has a very small place. She doesn't have a lot of room for stuff. And, you know, she's older, so she doesn't want to just keep collecting more and more stuff just to add to a pile like I'm doing. So she's more selective about what she buys, even though she pretty much, like 90% just buys frogs. But yeah, I definitely buy way more than she does. Yeah, malls in general, and actually stores, like retail stores, are just, like brick and mortar stores are way more expensive in general than buying on Amazon or even Walmart.com, places like that. I really only buy stuff in malls and stores that I need to try on. It's like clothing, shoes, stuff like that. And food. I really don't buy anything else out in the store like that. It's usually all online. Oh yeah, at least 90% of the people at Enfield Square Mall are there for Target. And I would say most of them don't actually go into the mall itself. Because Target, the mall owners, Namdar, do not own the Target. They don't own that building. I was already there. They don't own that building. So I think the plans on Enfield Square are to tear it down, and the Target's going to stay. They're probably going to change, the look of the Target a little bit. But yeah, the Target's going to stay, and the rest of the mall is supposedly going to be torn down and turned into that mixed-use stuff. So I guess there's going to be, apartments and also some shopping and restaurants. Allegedly. I don't think the deal's gone through yet, though. At least the last time I checked. Oh, haven't been in here yet. Yeah, I don't know if they would bring back a movie theater. Because I don't think the movie theaters are doing particularly well. In general. Yeah, tomorrow I'm actually going to be going to a few thrift shops. So I plan to do like 3 or 4 videos tomorrow. Not going to say where, but going to do 3 or 4 and then post those hopefully in the next couple weeks or so. All right, I'm lost again here. Yes, I played Fear. Fear 2, Fear 3. Good games. Don't think I can go down there. I haven't played them, though, for like, I don't know, at least 10 years. But yeah, I played them when they came out, like in, what was it, like 2005-ish, around then? I remember Fear, that first jump scare where you're going down the ladder and you turn around and, what was her name? Elma or Selma or something like that. She's suddenly there. Yeah, that game was really scary when I first played it. Fear. Not surprisingly, because it was called Fear. But yeah, it was pretty scary. I think I was already down here. I don't think I went across the way here. Okay, haven't been in here. Yeah, I could see that. Some of the rooms looking like out of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It's just weird, so... Yeah, like a weird room in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory could be like a weird room here. Just something is not quite right about these rooms. Puppet combo games? No, I've never heard that in my entire life. No idea what that would be. I'll have to look that up later. Okay. Yeah, no, look those up. You know, it's very possible I've seen games like that. I just didn't know they were called puppet combo games. Don't think I want to step there. I think Mad Max would win. Pretty sure. Original Mad Max. Yes, I've played Pools and Liminal Core. I think I tried Dream Core and I didn't like it. I think. But Liminal Core and then this one, Liminal Shift. A lot of these look very similar, though. I think they must be using the same development kit or something, because like these rooms here with these oval windows and the way everything looks to tile, the ones in Pools and this one and Liminal Core all look very similar. So they've got to be using the same development tools. I wish they would make a mall game, or at least a good mall game. I've seen a couple mall games, but one of them was like a game where you got chased by a giant snowman or something, which I didn't find enjoyable. I want one just like this where you can just walk through it, but so far I haven't found any games exactly like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Monmouth Mall. That was the dead part of it was probably the most dead mall I've ever been in. That was just weird. Because I was there, there was maybe one other person in that entire section, and at one point it was just me. It was just bizarre. It just felt like I wasn't supposed to be there. And I don't know, did they tear that down? Because I went there about a year ago. And I think they were just starting to tear it down at that point. Yeah, I haven't been to a lot of movies recently. Last one I went to see was that Captain America. What the heck was it called? The new Captain America one. Wasn't that great. Yeah, I can't remember what else I've seen recently. Yeah, it does kind of feel a little bit like Portal. Yes, Robert Downey Jr. is coming back as Doctor Doom, which I think is kind of weird that they're having him play that. I don't know. Obviously, he'll be like some alternate reality Tony Stark. Something like that. It'll be a multiverse thing. But yeah, I'll definitely go see most of the new Marvel movies. Even though maybe half of them are not that great, I'd say. Especially the newer ones. Yeah, thanks for following. I don't do a lot of game streaming. This is, I think, my second... Yeah, this is my second actual game stream. I want to do a game channel, but the problem is I can't stream until I get a certain number of viewers, and that, you know, that takes a while, so... I don't know. It's kind of annoying the way YouTube does that. It should be like if I can stream and get monetized on my main channel, all my side channels I think should be able to be monetized too and to be streamed on, but nope, they don't do it that way, so there you have it. But yeah, I would do it more if I had a dedicated gaming channel that I actually got paid for. Excuse me, Mickey 17. What is that? Nah, I'm not gonna stream on Twitch. I would get like 2 viewers, because at least here I have, you know, obviously my subscribers to the channel that'll pop up and watch. But I did try streaming on Twitch like, I don't know, 5-10 years ago, and I got like 3 concurrent viewers. It was kind of discouraging. So I'll probably stick to YouTube if I do more game streams. But this is just like something to do for fun. It's definitely not going to be like a main part of my channel. Alright, I think I've already been here. Shoot. Favorite movie? Hard to say. I mean, the original Star Wars trilogy is probably my favorite trilogy. Like the Star Wars trilogy, the Indiana Jones movies. I really like Dark City. That's a good one if you haven't seen that. But once again, it's like hard to say what's my favorite. '90s FPS, I would say Quake. I started with Doom. Well, actually, technically Wolfenstein 3D, and then I started playing Doom, and then Quake came out, and Quake was the first game I ever played online, first multiplayer game. And yeah, I was really into Quake. Half-Life 2. In Duke 3D2. All those games I played a lot of in the 90s. But yeah, FPS games are definitely my favorite genre. Third-person games aren't bad either, but it's mostly like the old boomer shooters, as they call them. I was already here. I didn't go down here, though. Let's see. I don't feel like I've been up here yet. Garden City Mall. No. Is that an indoor mall? Because I looked up all the indoor malls, and I don't think that was one of them. Oh yeah, an outdoor plaza. Yeah, so far I'm trying to stick to indoor malls for the most part. Just because that's what I grew up going to. I might start doing some outdoor shopping centers, but I'm mostly focusing on indoor. Yeah, Dark City, I really like that. Also, the 13th Floor, which is very similar to Dark City. I just like weird things. Like, those movies are weird. This game is weird. It's just... a dead mall is weird, in a way. And I just like that for some reason. Yes, Shell Beach. Yeah, it's just like the whole concept of it. Like, it's like you're in a dream where you can't really remember exactly where you are or what you're doing. You have a vague idea, but you're not really sure. And that's kind of how I feel when I watch that movie. Yes, I am running out of space. I actually have 2 storage units right now, which are also filling up. The goal, because I live in an apartment right now, the goal is to hopefully buy a house, which is what I'm pretty much saving all my YouTube money for, to buy a house. And then I will fill it with crap. Get a big basement, hopefully one that doesn't flood, and fill it with tons and tons of toys that'll just sit there and do nothing. That's my dream. Yeah, mall fountains are cool. I don't know why. Well, I know why they got rid of them. Probably because they probably cost a lot to upkeep, and they probably were getting sued by people falling in them and getting hurt, and they probably just cost money. So, but yeah, they do really liven up a mall, I think. No, I haven't sold stuff in a while. I used to sell comic books actually on YouTube, not YouTube, geez, on eBay. But I haven't done that since like 2017 or something. It just got pain in the butt. You know, people would want refunds, and you know, I had to find time to go to the post office, and it's just a pain. And I definitely can't do it now because I have my full-time job plus YouTube. So to do my full-time job, which is 40 hours a week, plus film YouTube videos, edit them, and everything, and then on top of that, sell stuff and go to the post office and deal with returns, it just would be unmanageable. So if the channel does well enough and I'm able to quit my full-time job, which is the goal, I could possibly start selling at that point, maybe. But right now, it's just not really in the cards. Oh, hey, Chelsea77. Thanks for the super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I don't know if I've been in this room yet. It's all starting to look very similar. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, I've been here. Gosh darn it. Where am I? I think I went through here. I don't read a lot of new comics. I haven't for a while, but I was always, the old school Marvel and DC and Dark Horse. I never really got into those indie comics for the most part. TB, thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm officially lost again. I think I'll go down one of these slides. I don't think I went down... I think I went down that one straight ahead. Yeah, it would be nice if you could mark your trail, but they don't let you do that. Oh. I don't want to say exactly what I do just because I don't want my job. My job, I'm always worried they're going to be like, oh, we really don't want you doing YouTube videos because, it's, I don't know, something. So I don't want to say exactly where I work, but it's a white-collar job in Hartford at a very large company that you've probably all heard of. It's not particularly fun, quote-unquote fun. So if I were able to do YouTube full time, I would definitely do it, like in a heartbeat. I would just be out of there. But at this point, with the views going down so suddenly over the last couple of months, it's looking less and less likely. For a while there, December was crazy. I got so many views on my videos. It was like, oh my gosh, this is great. And then nope, no more. YouTube turned off the faucet, apparently. Okay, I don't think I've been in this room. Yeah, November, December, and early January were really good for video views. And even before that, there were a couple downturns, but it was overall pretty good starting in, like, last spring. For some reason, my views suddenly shot up. For no apparent reason. Like, I had a video, like my Air Museum video, I posted it, I'd say May of 23, and it got like 2,000 views, and it stayed at 2,000 views for something like almost a year. And then suddenly, overnight, almost overnight, it went up to like 40,000 from 2,000. Like, it stayed at 2,000 for a year, and then suddenly it shoots up to 40,000. I have no idea why. And same thing with my Santa Land video. It stayed at like 2,000 views for maybe 6 months, and then suddenly it shot up to something like 20,000 overnight. For no apparent reason. And it was like in April. Like, why are people watching Santa videos in April? Like, I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, the algorithms are weird. They don't make any sense. I think they just say one day, you know what, hey, let's promote that video. See what happens. Yes, I do feel like I'm going in circles, but now that I'm looking at, I don't think I've been in this room. Oh, toilets. I have not been to the toilet room. There we go. Oh, I didn't know there was a new Ollie's opening in Newington. Yeah, I'll probably stop by. Yeah, my Ollie's video got crazy views. Like, I didn't think that would get anything, and then it got like 50,000 views over a fairly short period of time. So apparently people like Ollie's videos, so I might be doing more of those. Oh yeah, this is new. Yeah, you say they promote you so that you'll get excited to make more videos. Yes, that does work when you get more views, but then it also gets really discouraging when suddenly you're making the same videos, or, you know, same type of videos, same quality videos, and then suddenly just people aren't even clicking on them. And like, so that makes me want to make less videos. But I'm going to keep at it. Just keep plugging away, see what happens. Yes, this is kind of like the Backrooms. They don't use the name Backrooms, but it's essentially the Backrooms. Liminal space video. Liminal space game, I should say. I've done a few shorts, and they seemed like a waste of time. Like, even the best short I did, I think it got like 9,000 views. It was when the soft serve ice cream fell all over me at the, like, it just fell on the ground at Brimfield. Got like 9,000 views, and it made, I think, something like 40 cents. Literally 40 cents. So even if you get a short with a lot of views, it doesn't seem to help. I didn't notice any increase in views or anything, and they, like I said, they make zero. Oh, I've been in this room. God darn it. go the other way. Oh yeah, at the beginning of all my videos, I say, you know, like, comment, subscribe, and whatnot. But I don't know. I guess some people just don't. I have to be honest. I don't always do it on other people's videos. I know I should, but so I get why people don't. But yeah, I remind people at the beginning and the end of all my videos. All right, I am officially lost now. Yeah, that guy with the cone was whatever. He's a nice guy, I think, but yeah, I remember he because they were all out of chocolate ice cream, I think, so he had to put in a new bag because the soft serve comes in a bag, and he put the bag in, and then he gave me the ice cream within like a minute. So I mean, obviously the ice cream's not going to freeze in a minute, and then it just, you know, it just imploded in on itself. But hey, it made for a good little video, so I can't really complain. Favorite mall? Well, probably American Dream Mall is like the quote-unquote best mall I've ever been to. I mean, that's the mall I would like to go to all the time if I could. But other than that, I can't think of any that are my favorites. Other than my local malls, which would be like West Farms, Buckland. They just have nostalgia for me, but I wouldn't say they're my favorites. Alright, I've been in there. Alright, I went downstairs there, but I don't think I went over here. Yeah, West Farms is a nice mall, especially back in the old days when it actually did have indoor fountains. But nowadays it's a little bit too fancy for me. It's mostly like high-end clothing stores at this point, which I'm not into personally. I used to go to Buckland all the time back when they had all the video game stores. They had Electronics Boutique, Babbage's. I think there were some others in there. But those are all gone now. Yeah, Brimfield, I don't go in the places where they charge. I know, what is it, Mays Field? M-A-Y-S. They charge, I think, on opening day, which is usually Wednesday, I think, or Thursday. So usually I just wait until Friday and the weekend to go into Mays for free. And then I don't usually go in that other field that's across the street, the big one with the barn. I forget what that one's called. Because that one, I think they're almost always charging to get in. Yeah, Prudential Center Mall is nice. Copley Place, once again, too fancy for me. It's got all those super high-end stores with the security guards outside. So I always feel like I shouldn't be there. I am definitely going in circles at this point. I don't know where the heck I'm supposed to go. Yeah, Enfield Square I've definitely been to the most times because it's the closest mall to me. And I think I've got like I don't know, 7 or 8 videos there, something like that. So pretty much if anything happens at Enfield Square, I'll be there to film it. But they have increased security recently, and it gets a little sketchy there sometimes. As far as, you know, not getting stopped. Because up until a year ago, Enfield Square had no security guards. Like, there was literally, I hadn't seen security guards in years. And then suddenly, I think over the last year, they just started bringing them back. All right, eventually I'll find my way out of here. Yeah, that was Enfield Square where they had the ramp for the skaters. That's how dead it is. That somebody had time to go outside and add their own concrete ramp and not get caught. That's just crazy. And that, I'm sure that would have been during that period where they had no security. Yeah, Meriden Square went downhill quickly. Even the first time I was there back in maybe 2022, it was way better than it is today. Alright, I'm getting a little bit annoyed at this point, not being able to find my way out of here. Because now it feels like I haven't been here. Or maybe I have. Favorite arcade game back in the olden days, it would have been Gauntlet or Gauntlet 2. Nowadays, most of the malls, the arcade games they have in there are not. There's very few actual old school arcade games in malls nowadays. It's usually these modern games. Ah, darn it! I was just in here. It's usually these modern games or like claw machines and junk like that. But I would say, you know, for the old school machines, definitely Gauntlet. And I actually saw a Gauntlet 2 game on, or Gauntlet 1 on Facebook Marketplace for $1,500, and I was really thinking about maybe buying it, but I didn't. Yeah, I don't know, I might do a video at a Dave & Buster's or some indoor arcade. Maybe. Alright, I'm going to give this game a few more minutes here, and if I don't proceed to the next level, I'm going to end the game for today. So I've already been doing this for, what is it? Like an hour and a half, something like that? Hour and 45 minutes? Ah, darn, I know I've been up there. Oh, and right, we have to turn the clocks forward tonight, so we lose an hour of sleep. That's super. It's always fun. And something I noticed today, with the moving the clocks forward, there's no 2 a.m. So 2 a.m. no longer exists. So if you're working overnight tonight, like your overnight shift, do you have to work 1 hour less because of the time change? Because 2 a.m. no longer exists? Yeah, it seems kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know how Arizona gets away with not doing the time change. I would think that would just make everything confusing. Like, nobody would ever know what time it is outside of Arizona. Personally, I wish they would just leave the clocks alone. I think that would be just fine. We would survive. And it wouldn't mess up our sleep schedules. Yeah, because then tomorrow night, I'm going to have to go to bed. Well, I'll probably stay up late just so I actually fall asleep. But otherwise, it feels like I'm going to bed too early, and then I can't fall asleep. So it just messes up everything. Oh, man, I've been in this room like 5 times so far. I am officially lost at this point, I think. Unless I go down here. Don't know if I can go down here or not. Yeah, just pick one time and stick with it. You know, we'll get used to it. Whatever it is, we'll get used to it. Oh, I've been in this room too. All right, did I go through here? I don't know. What do you mean, those seats, the massage chairs? No. If that's what you mean, no. I've never sat in one of those. I've never seen anybody actually use them the way they're supposed to be used, because I think you put a quarter in them, right? And they vibrate or something. I've usually only seen people just sleeping in them, which I don't think you're supposed to do. But yeah, I don't know why all the malls have those vibrating chairs, the vibrating leather chairs. They must have got some deal on them at some point. And they're probably the same chairs that have been there for the last 20 or 30 years. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with those. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had any desire to actually use one of those chairs. Alright, I am officially 100% lost at this point. Well, yeah, one of the malls I saw somebody using it, and I think it was Buckland Hills. I think I got it on film. I might have cut it out, where there was some lady sitting in it, and she was making noises, very odd noises, like inappropriate noises for a mall. And I just kept walking. I was like, oh, okay, I don't know what is going on right there. I'll have to look through my video for it. I'm pretty sure I have, but I think I cut her out because I didn't want to put her in the video just because it was so weird. Yeah. Yeah, the vibrating bed thing. I don't get that either. That doesn't seem comfortable to me. It's like when you go to like around here that we have the state fair, the Big E, and they have like stools you can sit on where the feet vibrate. And I guess, it's supposed to make your feet feel better if you've been walking all day, but I don't know, that doesn't help me. It just makes my feet feel strange. Yes, I stream very infrequently. This is my third stream ever, and I think I'm going to be wrapping it up shortly. It's currently 11:52 p.m. here, where I am, and I'm currently completely lost. I've been going around in circles for like the last hour, and I don't think I'm finding my way out today, and I don't think I can go back this way. So I'm going to be wrapping this up in the very, very near future, probably by midnight. So another 8 minutes or so, and then I'm out of here. Got to go to bed so I can get up early and go film some videos tomorrow. Hopefully videos that people will want to watch. Oh, and also, if you want to see videos of like hiking videos, museums, things like that, check out my second channel, Fleabit and Side Quests. I've only got something like 1,060 subscribers. And the videos on that channel get like 300 to 500 views is a good view count on that channel. So it's not exactly doing well. So if you guys want to see more videos like that, definitely please subscribe to that channel. That would be super. Yeah, I'll have to check out the Meriden Mall again. Not anytime super soon, but when they've put in that play place and other stuff, I'll take another look. No, I've never seen pranksters in a mall. The only time I ever saw anything like weird going on in a mall was that, was it? I think it was Willowbrook Mall in New Jersey, where the old lady fell on the escalator and she was like tumbling up the escalator. I had to blur it out. It was just so weird. And then there was some kid with her that was screaming. It was just craziness. But that was the only like weird thing I've ever seen really happen at a mall. Yeah, that was a weird experience. Yeah, I have thought about doing cemetery visits, but they kind of creep me out. And I was actually I wanted to do, in New Haven, Connecticut, they have a crypt under one of their churches. There's like a crypt where there's a cemetery in the basement. It's really cool, and I really wanted to do that video, but they don't allow filming. They allow photos, but no filming. And it's not one of those places where I can get away with, sneakily filming, because it's a pretty small area. So that was really a bummer. I was going to go tomorrow, but I contacted them like, hey, is it okay if I film? And they're like, no. They had some weird reason. Like, they wanted to maintain the integrity of their digital footprint or something like that. It was some really weird reasoning. But, so yeah, probably not going to be doing those types of videos. But yeah, cemeteries in general kind of creep me out. Yeah, I would say if any of you are gonna do like mall videos or store videos, don't use a regular camera. Like if you have a big DSLR, like something that looks like a real camera in your hand and you're waving it around, people are gonna notice that, and they're gonna either security's gonna see it or they're gonna call security. So that's why I use a GoPro, which is very small, and I have it attached to my chest. So it's hands-free, which means unless you're looking directly at me and you know what a GoPro is, you're not going to know I'm filming. So I would recommend that. But yeah, if you go waving around a camera, odds are you're going to get kicked out. No, no one has ever asked me to stop filming. Came close. There were 2 instances, and I'm not going to say where they were, but there were 2 malls where one I felt like security was following me, but luckily I was on my way out anyways, so it worked out. And the other one, I saw security from a distance coming towards me, and I, made my way out of the mall before they could get to me. It wasn't a chase, I walked leisurely out of the mall, but I'm fairly certain they were coming after me. But no, other than that, nobody's ever... Well, no, I take that back. There were a couple flea markets where a couple of the individual vendors asked me to not film. One guy was real weird. He was saying and I think he was serious. He said I was part of the deep state and I was surveilling him. So that was just weird. I was like, okay, all right, no problem. I'll shut it off. Don't worry. That was very bizarre. And then another one, some lady, a vendor, was she was kind of insinuating that my camera was an explosive device, and she kept saying, "Oh, get it away from me," because she kept saying that's what it was. I'm like, it's not that. It's a camera. And so she didn't want to be filmed. And those are the only 2 cases I can ever think of. But yeah, most people either don't care, or they're like, hey, I know your videos. They want me to film. It's weird. Like, there's some people that really like the filming. Some people just don't care one way or the other. And then very few don't like it. And if anybody tells me, hey, I don't want to be on film, that's fine. I'll stop filming you. I will cut you out of the video. Don't worry about it. But yeah, it doesn't come up that often. It's also funny how there's so many people that don't even know what a GoPro is. Like, they'll look at it and go, what is that? It's a camera. Yeah, the security guards with the cart, looking at my cart. I got the feeling on 2 of those occasions where they might have been looking at my car and trying to follow me, but luckily I took a circuitous route out of the mall where I don't think they got my plate or anything. But it wasn't a chase or anything. It was just like I got the feeling they were probably going to ask me to leave, but they didn't. And I think it also helps with me that I'm older. I've got salt and pepper hair, so I'm not like some kid that they're like, hey, there's this kid that's making trouble and they want to kick him out. I'm usually older than most of the security guards by quite a bit, and I don't know if that gives me some sort of advantage where they might even question, hey, maybe he's supposed to be here filming? Like, I don't know. I've been lucky so far, I guess. But I'm also very careful. I'm always looking. I'm fully aware of my environment. Unlike here in this game where apparently I'm not aware of my environment because I've been in this room about 15 times so far. Oh yeah, that's stealth camping. I would never do that. Stuff like that. Like in I'm probably sure a lot of you have heard of Dan Bell. I love his videos, but he does stuff that I would never ever consider doing. Like, he goes into really dangerous areas, and I don't know. It's not something I want to risk. Yeah, I'm too old for those like prank type videos or challenge videos like that. Like, yeah, that's not, I don't know. I get the appeal of it, but it's not something I want to do. Because again, I have a full-time regular job, so if I were to get caught doing something like that, I'm pretty sure my employer would not like it. So I don't do anything. If it says no trespassing, I don't mess around with that. I don't go in. Okay, I don't think I've been down here before. Yeah, Steeplegate Mall. I went out there. It was completely closed up. I would love to go in those malls, but yeah, it is trespassing if they're closed off. I mean, if I could get permission from the owners, which would never happen, I would do that. But yeah, I don't feel like getting arrested for trespassing. You know, again, for the obvious reason, I would possibly go to jail or get a fine. But then on top of that, I could lose my real job. So yeah, no trespassing for me, or at least not intentional. No intentional trespassing. And I honestly don't understand how a lot of those mall channels where they do constantly, I mean, they're trespassing. It is very clearly trespassing. I don't know how they get away with it. I mean, I would think by now somebody would have gotten in trouble somehow at this point, but apparently not. I might go back to the area around Steeplegate Mall because they have I actually just started thinking about doing a video on these, the old school Pizza Huts. There's a few of them up in Massachusetts and New Hampshire and Maine. They still have a few of the old school ones that have, you know, like the red roof, the red, you know, the old school Pizza Huts. I might try to get a video on one of those sometime. And there's one right by the Steeplegate Mall. But I remember when I went there, it was closed. It was too early in the morning. Yes, I did want to do the Rainforest Cafe. Oh, I don't think I've been down this hallway yet. Yeah, and then that closed, but luckily there's still one in Atlantic City, New Jersey. So that is on my plan to go there sometime this spring, probably. The premise of this game is you're walking around trying to find the way out, and it's just creepy and weird. That's about it, honestly. Yeah, and I definitely haven't been down here yet. It's based on the Backrooms, which if you look that up, it's just like creepy, bizarre places where something's just a little bit off. Yeah, it does feel like pools. I was saying earlier, I think a lot of these developers are using the same development kits to do these liminal space games, because this one, Pools, Liminal Core, and Liminal Shift, this game, all have some areas, especially the pool areas, that look extremely similar. All right, we're in a new area. Finally. It only took like an hour to get out of that other level. Yep, I've got all of those games. I might do a stream of the other ones at some point. Yeah, I just saw one like this at the Brass Mill Center in Waterbury. They had a playroom that looked a lot like this. Not this big, but basically the same idea. Yeah, the dead malls are kind of... Oh, suddenly I'm getting a message from YouTube that I'm buffering. Apparently I'm losing internet or something. Yeah, something happened with the stream. I think my internet might be crapping out here. It seems to happen like around midnight or 1 sometimes my modem restarts. Well, I guess that's the sign to wrap this up. So at least I got to this new level. So hopefully you can all still hear me, but yeah, so I'm going to wrap this up for tonight. This has been almost 2 hours, surprisingly. So hey, thanks to everybody for watching, and I do plan to get some new videos coming up shortly. So alright, that's going to be it for tonight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.